So Prateek, your startup is completely bootstrapped until now, since you're raising funds, and I would like to congratulate you
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you for that.
So, but how did you manage it till here?
It was tough. It was really tough. And that's what I say when probably anybody asks me that how it is to become an entrepreneur. I say it is not for the faint-hearted. You need a lot of patience, grit, to basically, because challenges are going to come your way. And the beauty about being an entrepreneur is solving those problems as you go forward. So I think I had that patience and I had that grit coming from my first startup. We did have some funds which we bootstrapped the prototype with in the beginning, but we had a very tough time in raising funds, and that I think was very evident from our journey. Like 1 year was literally blank, and then COVID came. But I think the patience and the energy to hustle was always alive in me because I had no plan B. I never worked for a plan B, and I had to get this. And I knew the problem was sitting right in front of us. The solution was sitting right in front of us, and I knew that this 2 and 2 can make 4. It's just that how we do it and how fast we do it. It's just that. So I mean, we did speak to a lot of people after the whole COVID, where we started the first tailoring course for people, and we started EmpowerX. We reached out to a lot of people, and people were getting hooked to that idea because vocational skilling online was never seen till date. And till date, also, this sector is very less tapped. If I would have to ask, if I would really have to look for competitors in this space, I would really have to nitpick right now because if you look at Byju's or Whitehead Junior, everybody, these are all catering to the white collar people in tier 1, tier 2 cities.
तो कभी ऐसा लगा that you don't want to do it any further and आगे नहीं करना है आप? I'm sure there were times when you must have thought of giving up.
मुश्किल बहुत था. It was really tough. Coming from a different kind of a startup where I was targeting rural people and where the mobilization over there was through panchayats and all those other factors, I was coming out to a whole different industry and an environment where I had to like run campaigns for marketing and all that, and I didn't know any of that. Fortunately, I think we got selected for Udgam, it was UIncept was formerly Udgam, so I think I was there at UIncept when the name changed. We fortunately got selected for that acceleration program, and I think it was the first acceleration program, if I'm not wrong. And that was probably the turning point of how we have accelerated forward. We have really accelerated forward after UIncept. We got that mentoring of marketing, we got that mentoring of business modeling, UI, UX, we got that mentoring of how to build teams, and which was never taught to us. Even in my first startup, it was never taught to me. And so I think that whole journey with Manish Gupta sir, Manish Upadhyay sir, Nikhil, you in fact, and the other startups, we really learned a lot, and we are still learning from them. Like the journey never ends. That basically gave us the kick to move forward and forward. And I think it was because of all that journey that we actually won the GSA in India. We were the semi-finalist, which again just boosted our confidence, boosted our company in a very different tangent from there. So winning GSA was probably one of the turning points. Actually, I think joining UIncept was the biggest turning point because we've done all of that after that. And the first probably thing what everybody should note if they're becoming an entrepreneur is don't have a plan B. The moment you have a plan B, because you will slide away from your plan a lot of times.
Yeah.
And as you asked me that कभी आपको give up करने का वो नहीं हुआ. So everybody thinks of giving up. But if you have a plan B, you will definitely give up and go to that plan. So I think UIncept gave us that platform. After winning GSA, we went on raising funds as well, and we were very lucky enough to have very good investors by our side. I am very proud to say that all of my investors are from the skilling fraternity itself.
Wow.
And that basically gives us a boost into accelerating forward for the next set of our journey.
Prateek, we would want to know from you, what is an ideal approach towards the investors for raising funds?
I think the first thing which everybody should know when they go to raise funds to an investor is that you should know how to sell your product and you should have a good traction, a good customer traction. There is this whole misconception where people say that जब पैसे ही नहीं होंगे तब हम बेचेंगे कैसे. The whole thing about entrepreneurship is that you should at least build prototypes, and you can even sell air on if you know how to sell.
It is being sold.
Exactly. So don't go out seeking for funds before you even validate your idea, before you even validate your product, before even you have customers for your product. This, you might come and tell me that no, customers will get angry or something. We are living in a 1.3 billion population.
I know.
And 30 people, if you can sell your product to 30 people for a very good CAC, your idea is right there. You can say sorry to those customers and move on to the next, or repay them, just give them something extra. Yeah. So I think validation is very important if you have to launch your startup and if you have to go to investors.
So how do you see the learning and growing curve for Skillinabox in next 3 years?
I think we have a long way to go. Every day is a new day for us, and every month is like a different story. For example, we were just doing tech programs a couple of months back, and now we are getting into fashion, makeup, and all of those things. Where I was somebody who knew about technology, IoT, coding, and all of that. Now I know about contour, foundations, smoky eyes, halo eyes, I don't know what not. So yes, the journey is, I don't know what's there. Of course, we want to tap a lot of people and we want to skill them so that they can start earning an income and basically grow the economy. We are actually having a maker and creator campaign with Skillinabox where people build products and jobs right at their doorstep. And I think this is how we'll actually help the economy and create more jobs in small cities. So yes, we believe that we can be the largest employer at the end of the day.
So it was lovely having you here with us today, Prateek, and thank you for sparing your time and coming here.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you. I think it's a wonderful thing what you're doing, and for budding entrepreneurs who are coming out in this ecosystem. I think this channel, probably Divya's Closet, can do a lot more for people who are becoming self-employment entrepreneurs through Skillinabox as well.
Thank you. I really hope so. So that was Prateek Bhardwaj from Skillinabox at Utalk with UIncept. For our more episodes, stay tuned.